After the meal, she listened to her husband's speech in which he dwelt on one of his favourite subjects, their marriage.
I had always looked forward for many years to organising our wedding. And I always wanted it to be a musical occasion. And that was the reason I waited until I was 32, because it takes time. It takes time to build up enough musical contacts.
Then this girl with the Queen's insignia on her dress, with her sequins, necklace, earrings and tiara, did something oddly revealing. She took as a souvenir the little cardboard place card and put it in her handbag.
Agreed to blow a couple of notes, sufficiently in tune to avoid being called a whining pom. Then everyone decided it was the princess's turn, except perhaps the princess. She shifted about looking rather reluctant before the persuasive professor led her off to the piano, apparently her forte. Without further fuss, she dropped her bag on the floor and plunged into Rachmaninoff's complicated Concerto No. 2. When her fingers finally failed her, the princess looked for an escape, but Henri the maestro felt a congratulatory kiss was in order. Now it wasn't only the southern sun that reddened her cheeks as the blushing princess almost ran for cover, clearly embarrassed at her musical debut.
This is one of the most delicate royal missions of modern times, but the immediate problem for the princess was whether her handbag or a hand could best keep her bolero-style hat in place during her windy welcome.
Even the demure princess detected a touch of dampness on the upper lip. It was one of those classic Australian scorchers. If the sun didn't get you, then the flies did.
Does Prince William have a favourite toy?
Jamie, he loves his koala bear he's got. But he hasn't got anything particular. He just likes something with a bit of noise.
Plastic whale which throws things out the top.
He got a plastic whale that throws things out the top, little balls.
The princess was momentarily distracted by someone, she didn't seem sure who it was, as the dancers shimmered on. And then she was a little uncertain about what to do with a date stone. Her husband showed her how, and all was well.
Which was quite ironic, as the prince was immediately offered a glass of the local brew. The princess hesitated, only to discover, like most visitors to Germany, getting at the beer through the froth is an art in itself. Paul Davis, News at 10, Cologne.
It's remarkable what a good night's sleep can do, though the princess still looked very pale. Even when small, they're not the most patable of creatures. Tickling on the tummy is safe enough. Anything more adventurous could be dangerous too. The princess had one moment of fantasy. She was told even the week-old hatchlings could take your finger off,